Right now, there's over 26,000 different words and combinations that can be used. On top of that, you can combine up to 100 of these different keywords and subjects to make your entire data container. You can pick one of these, you can pick 100 of these, and any combination of those is what would create brick of data right here for you. And then this brick gets filled up with the specific keywords that you have figured out on this page. Once a month, it's updated. We're figuring out more frequent update. It's just more of an operational thing. What is the best way of doing it?
Well, obviously, if you need it updated weekly, that's available. It's just a little extra fee. Just talk to us. Standard packages are updated monthly.
Yeah, talking with us, that's the best thing. Communication, we're learning from you guys. That's why we put out this way, quite frankly.
Those lists that you showed, it said with the brewery, the pickleball. If we purchase that, that's going to be a list that I'll have access to. Every 30 days, if I wanted to purchase a new list, I would just have to buy that list separately again, right? Because it's all data. I don't have access to it as if it's evergreen. Is that correct?
So month 1, you do pickleball. Month 2, you do beer. Month 2, you still have pickleball. Pickleball just won't update, but you never lose access to what you had created for you in prior months.
Correct. So let's just say I want to continually search for new people who are searching for pickleball information. I would just have to buy that list again, though, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So you would subscribe to the updates. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's just a monthly subscription, a monthly update.
Perfect. And so when I'm looking at that, how will I know what is the search being the Google phrase that is being used for pickleball? Like, remember, I've been asking you about debt people who are searching for how to get out of debt. So when I go through that list, I was about to buy that roofing intent lead list, and I want to see how to do that. But how do I know what was being searched to buy that list?
So you would be able to, whenever you purchase it, you can redo it. So that's the thing. If it was like this pickleball one that's up right now, if you were to repurchase that, we would ask you what keyword immediately. So then you would be able to say, okay, I want pickleballs, I want official, any combination of these. So that set right there is every single one of these put together. When I type in pickleball, you would have the ability, if you repurchase that, to pick any one or multiple combinations of these keywords. So that database specifically was created at a time and someone provided us the particular categories they wanted, but you're not locked to that. When you repurchase it, you can redefine what categories you want in that because only you have access to it. This pickleball one was made for one person in the past, and
Nice.
no one, free accounts that are 10 leads for a month or 100 leads for a month, they can see everything. Really, there's no overlap.
So roofing intent, that's on there somewhere. I was about to buy that. And roofing intent, if I buy that, I'm looking for roofing companies near me, something like that. I would be able to give you that phrase for the following month if that's not there. Is that right?
Correct.
Wow, that's amazing.
Like when we type in roofing, just as one word, there's 20 different categories for roofing consultants, hunting boots, because that's probably roofing guys need boots, roofing, home improvement.
And this is nationwide, is that correct?
Step 1, you build the database, and step 2, you can filter down by city, state, zip, everything like that. I remember we were talking about in Austin, someone was messaging me about, should I do it roofing in Austin? I first said that's a good idea, but then I stopped. I wanted to double check to see how that would actually work, because you can do the keyword roofing in Austin, or you can do the word people looking for replacing roofs and just pick the city as Austin. So there's 2 ways to do the same thing, but it's a little bit different.
And so
where this data comes from, I think I saw something about it's a bit of a open source, different sources, different people can upload and benefit from selling this data. But I'm just curious if you could go over that a little bit more.
This was the first data. This is my data, right? I put this together when we talk about public sources, this, that, the other. That was my accounting background, figuring out like, okay, you can connect everyone together if you just put the pieces together. So this is all Secretary of State and skip trace to the cell phone number. So Secretary of State would tell us who the officers were, and then it would just simply skip trace to if we match an officer on here. You'll see Kimberly Watson is not on here, so this would be a tier 2 match where home address, phone number, and last name matched. Or sometimes Kimberly and Clinton might have opposite cell phones, so it's still valid for using this. And then you see here Elijah, he's just on the officer on the Secretary of State, Elijah. So all of this is basically everything here has supporting documents of where you can find it, just from my background. Now, the custom databases is this whole new section. There's a lot of people who are getting into data and being told you can make a lot of money selling data. However,